we didn't see each other last week. I hope everyone had a really nice week and time away from me.
I mean,
We were able to get some stuff done though.
I feel like Wednesday was very busy.
Wednesday was weird.
It was like
Like
so
how?
much shit happened.
Yeah, there was a lot
Bad
going on in
stuff?
the store. No, just like
No.
store stuff, and it was like,
But it was
thank
clo-
God we didn't do the podcast.
Was it still
Yeah.
closed,
It was
or was
like
it just like a busy
now
day?
it's closed, but weren't there like alterations coming in?
There were
and out?
alterations in and out, and then that was the day that we had like 1,000 boxes. Remember?
Oh
that
my
week?
gosh,
Oh my
yes.
god, yes.
Yeah, we came in. There was
Boxes,
like
I hated
8
doing that.
boxes.
Because I was supposed to go and do a custom veil for someone, and then I got stuck here with all those boxes. and
Custom
everything that
veil.
happened.
What were they going to put on it? Words,
Yeah, names.
names,
Yeah, if anyone's interested, send us a DM.
like Teresa Giudice for her wedding.
yes, siempre.
Did
blah,
she
blah,
have?
blah.
Wait, she had custom.
Yeah, she
yes.
whatever what her parents said to get forever always. She had it on the bottom of her veil. It was beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah,
do
it was
stuff
like more royal than royal.
Yeah, no,
That veil,
Well-
and it looked like, was it scallop too?
The fuck scallop
that.
mean?
Note to all our
like
beautiful brides, we can
rigid.
do that.
Like
Yeah, I
There
want
was,
scallops.
I couldn't see
I love
anything past
scallops.
her hair.
I love a lop.
Hair was fabulous.
Hair was.
You
Hair
can't
was
see anything
fucking
over that
fabulous.
hair.
What do we want? Did we think she was gonna come in with a sleek blowout, bitches? No,
No.
it's Teresa Giudice. She was
But
not
also, can I say something?
I
Go
loved
ahead.
it. Good for her. Fabulous.
No, I would have liked if she would have came in with something like totally not her. Like that was expected. I would have loved to seen her come out with something that was like,
No.
oh my God, no. I feel like she does that shit all the time. Do something different.
What else?
That was expected. I wanted
Jersey
something
wedding.
else from
And,
her.
well, clearly wasn't expected because everyone
Yeah.
ripped her apart. Meanwhile, like,
Well, because
Leave the
she
bitch
looked
alone.
like the quintessential New Jersey bride.
fabulous.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't fabulous. I'm saying that it was expected. You knew she was going to come out like that.
No,
I
I don't
would have
think
liked to
people
seen
did.
something
It
that
would have
we
been
wouldn't.
crazy if she did like a satin gown
my
with like
God,
a
could you
simple,
imagine?
just like
Yeah.
Hollywood
Yeah.
wave
Yeah, yeah.
blowout.
Fingertip veil.
No.
No, she, come on, let's not get crazy.
You and Corinne both at the same time were just like, no.
No.
Anyway, well, we're back, bitches. Let's get into it, okay? So we're going to start off this, our podcast. Welcome back to THICC TIRED, everybody. I'm Cassidy. This is Corinne Petulino-Polizzi.
Corinne.
Leah Perez.
I'm Gia.
Gia Rhiannon.
Slay.
What? Catalano.
Yep.
Catalano.
Gia Cat.
You know what I want to talk about today to start off? No Jeopardy fun fact, no whatever. I was thinking about, because I saw it last night, my favorite wedding movie ever that actually made me
you
get into the
did?
wedding business.
This is like
Tell
so
us.
hard.
Father of the Bride. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Father
I've
of the
never
Bride
seen
was
it.
a
My
fabulous movie.
wedding
Never
song
seen it.
was The
Oh
Way
my
You Look
God.
Tonight. My wedding song was The Way You Look Tonight. I wanted the Steven Tyrell version because that's what it was played at during that movie, but instead one of my dear friends, Michael, sang it for us, and I loved it. That's my favorite movie. It's the best wedding movie ever. No one can tell me different. Nobody. So go ahead. What's your favorite wedding movie?
My favorite wedding movie.
Because there's so many.
Does it have to be wedding
All right, let's skip
centered?
Corinne.
Yeah.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Leah. Go
Well,
Leah.
no,
'cause
if it's- we could-
she knows.
you could tell
and
us
I'm
what
thinking.
wedding scene.
Okay, my big fat Greek wedding.
That's a good one.
That's a good one too.
And I just recently with my mom watched the newest one where they're all older and they go back. And it's just like such a
Wait,
heartfelt.
2 or 3?
There's
God.
There's
three
3
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah,
They
I think
gotta
I
give-
watched
yeah.
3.
Give
and
it up after. You can't.
No, it was
enough
so
with the sequels.
cute. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, I'm not
no,
into the
they were
sequels.
like
I'm so over
it was just like Sex in the City, how it's like and just like that. It's like they're older now, and it's just like they all go back. It was really sweet. I really liked it.
Did they get married in Greece?
The first one, no.
I never saw it, guys.
You need to watch it. Go home and watch it.
All right, I'll watch it.
It was probably like put out the day of
wrong?
the day you were born. 'Cause You're 5.
When did it come out?
What's going on?
Nothing.
What's going on?
Can you type in? I
Yeah.
want to know.
What?
I feel like I'm drawing a blank.
What do you want me to type?
Type in wedding movies.
You don't know the name? All right.
I feel like there's so many. How the hell
There
do you
are a
pick? I need
lot.
like a list.
Oh, here we
Father
go.
of the Bride.
Wedding
Corinne, just
planner.
pick. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be like. Or
No, forget it. I got it.
All right.
You just showed it to me. and
these
I'm
are
like
next.
done.
Father of the Bride. Leah was Make Big Fat Greek Wedding. What's yours?
Bridesmaids. I forgot how much I love that
Genius.
movie.
Brilliant movie.
There's
That's why I was
so
like,
many good
I need visuals. Like,
Actually
I need
brilliant.
To,
The
brilliant.
Wedding Singer is my mom's favorite.
I do love The Wedding Singer.
I
want-
literally love that movie. The plane scene, every single scene in that movie
Hilarious.
is hilarious, and it is like it's so smart. It was written.
Yeah. And also like every actress on that was
Because it has the
fabulous.
best
And
comedians.
can I tell
Melissa
you something?
McCarthy's the
I'm not
funniest
a
person in
big.
America.
I'm not into like gross comedy, like when they all shit in the bathroom and
Hilarious.
throw up and stuff. That's not my thing. Hilarious.
because it was done the proper way.
yeah, when she shits in the street,
Hilarious.
that's me.
Oh, I just recently.
I would shit in the sink.
I would totally shit.
And I'm a sink shitter.
I would 100% just shit in the
Sink
street.
shitter, street sitter, or you sink or street?
She's shitting on somebody's head.
She is not a human. Never mind
Yeah.
this thing.
Yep, that's a level. Yeah.
Leah, you would make it to the toilet.
No, Leah would
matter
be there
what.
eating the almonds. She'd be like, delicious.
Sweating.
Pretending like nothing's
Beads of
happening.
sweat.
Bridesmaids fat.
Bridesmaids, best movie ever. Best
That was
movie
a good
hands
one.
down, regardless of anything.
Melissa
Comedy.
So Melissa McCarthy also.
Love it.
Melissa McCarthy is probably the funniest.
She's a genius.
I think she's the funniest actor. Like, just her, you know what makes her so funny? It's her mannerisms too. You have to have the facial,
Yeah.
like the way she delivers is brilliant.
Did you know that they did an interview with her and Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
And did you see the movie? What was the
Yes.
cop movie with
The,
them? The Heat. Or
Yeah,
Heat.
the Heat.
Hilarious.
That was one of my
Hilarious.
favorite movies.
Funniest movie, pissed my pants the whole time.
Yeah.
So she said they are like the opposite. Like in the movie, Sandra Bullock is like very
Yes.
like prude and like, you know, doesn't curse. And she said off screen, Melissa McCarthy is like,
way.
Yeah, she doesn't curse. Yeah, totally different. And Sandra Bullock has like a big potty mouth.
Really.
I
I
love
feel
that.
like I
fun
can see
fact.
that for Sandra Bullock.
I can see that too.
You know.
I love her too.
So we have, obviously mine's the best. The father of the bride.
Well, it's like the OG.
Tyrell.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, and then
I do
Martin
like
Short.
Steve Martin.
Martin Short,
Oh, okay.
our girl,
Oh,
Queen Diane Keaton.
I love her. I love her.
I do
Diane,
enjoy
come see
Diane
us.
Keaton.
It's just like a great wholesome movie. I freaking love it. You know that made me get into weddings.
Do you know what's
Really?
funny?
Yeah.
Also, another fun fact. I have lots of fun facts today.
There's something wrong with my. I don't know. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
you
fine.
sound
Just
great.
make it
Then
a little
that's
bit louder there if you want. So, they're like in their mid 40s in that movie.
Yes.
Do they not look like they're in like their late 50s?
Yes, late 50s or early 60s.
Hello. I was like, just
Wait, which movie are we talking about?
Father of the
Have you ever
Bride.
seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen
I'm gonna
it
look it up
either.
right now.
You're
Yeah.
both
All right,
trash.
Leah and
Go to
I have
hell.
a movie night to have.
Go to hell, both of you.
All right.
It's right there.
As long as there's tequila.
The movie.
Oh no, I think I did actually
It's
see this.
fantastic.
Great
It's
movie.
hard
good.
because
Watch
like
it. Let's have a
you
watch
you
party in
bring
my
up
backyard.
you bring up like movies and I'm like, oh, I never saw that,
And
but then
Martin
I'll see a
Short is
picture and I'm like, oh,
the
I did
funniest
see
fucking
that.
person ever. Speaking of movies, what just happened? I was watching our Instagram story and were you filming a movie?
Yes. So I know we touched on it slightly last week because we were just looking for outfits. So we did do a film called The Wedding Bell.
BELLE.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I believe I don't really know too much about the story, but from what I understand, it's about a wedding planner who's left at the altar. And there's 7 weddings in the movie. So we were only, we outfitted one of them, which was Eliza Roberts of, I'm getting so many phone calls, of Animal House, which I actually love Animal House.
I don't remember that movie.
It's about like,
I'm sure
that
I've
the
seen
toga
it.
party?
It's
And
so
yes,
old.
it has, what's his face, Belushi in
Belushi,
it.
yeah.
It's from the 70s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or like the early 80s.
Yeah, I like a movie from like the early 70s.
Eliza was in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was she like her titties in it too? Because I know there was some.
No, I
nudity.
think she was like one of the girlfriends. But
Okay.
anyways, so Eliza and Eric Roberts, they were in it. And so we gave Eliza a wedding dress. But then, unbeknownst to us, Eliza and Eric never had a wedding. So when we got there on Monday morning, they said, actually, you're gonna get her a dress for her actual wedding Tuesday night as a surprise. So that's what we did.
So she got married.
Yeah.
They got married.
They got married
Yeah,
for
so we
real. Like they
filmed
never
Monday,
had like a real
Tuesday,
wedding.
And then we stayed and they had an actual wedding.
You stayed? You partied?
Yeah, we stayed.
Yeah,
we
they
were there till like
stayed.
10:30.
Where was
Hello,
it?
we were invited.
Yeah. It was at the
Yeah, she
Bating
said
Hollow.
tell Curinne and Cassidy to come.
Yeah, it was the Bating Hollow Farm and Vineyard.
Who doesn't want us? Oh, I love Bating Hollow.
Really nice, yeah. So we were there and it was super nice. And then I literally, the only thing I really ate or drank all day was one single glass of wine at the end of the night as we're walking out. And I was chit-chatting with the owner. He was very nice. He's apparently a teacher. And him and his brother, who's like a lawyer, own the place. But yeah, it was a fun little
Were
experience.
there celebrities there?
Like, not particularly. Like, the biggest ones were, like,
Yeah.
Eric and Eliza and myself and Gianna.
Right.
But, you know, aside from that, we're getting tickets to the premiere.
When is it gonna? What channel? Like, what's it going?
Honestly, I really don't know the logistics
so
of
we'll
it.
let you
so
all know.
I'll let you
Once
know
we get
when
more
I find
information,
out.
we'll be
and
able
then-
to share it with our fans.
Yes.
Yeah, with her.
With our
Yeah.
fans.
Curinne and Cassidy can't make the wedding. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, though.
When was it? Wednesday?
Sincerest
It was
apologies.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday
Not for
night.
nothing.
Yeah, so then Oh, what?
I did keep asking if Julia Roberts was going to be
Yeah.
I would have.
We heard someone was
I would
getting
have
flown
literally
in.
thrown my child out and been like, "See ya." I would have been like, "Oh, we don't have a babysitter. Let me drop you off at fucking Walgreens and go."
Yeah, so then
the register guy at 7-Eleven. Can you just watch her for like an hour?
Just let her hang out by the taquito.
Slurpees.
Let her hang out by the Slurpees. Don't let her have a fucking Snickers. See ya.
not bad. But yeah, so on
Well, that's a
Tuesday,
cool experience.
Yeah, so Gianna and I, we were there till literally 10:30 at night, and then the next morning she came and she babysat for you because you had your gala the next day.
My gala,
And then I came here and I opened all those boxes.
Oh, you did the 1,000 boxes.
Yeah, all with Leah. Same work.
What, new dresses?
No,
orders.
Lots
Mad
of
orders.
orders.
So many orders come in.
Well, I have a question. I'm seeing, just to go, fuck it. We're going off topic tonight. Fuck it.
She's throwing the
I saw
pens,
a lot
people.
of beautiful, like, new dresses. Like that. First of all, that dress, I've never seen that before. It's like a short.
Yeah.
That was new as of what, last season?
That's
So-
kind of cool.
But we just
It's
put
recent.
We can talk
I-
about that dress. I don't love the
I have issues with this dress.
mismatched edge
Yes.
side. See how like the skirt wraps around? It
Yeah.
doesn't come from. See
Well,
those the
yeah,
princess
show the
dress.
dress.
Yeah,
We're
the
looking at
princess.
this dress right now.
It doesn't match. Yeah, maybe Gia can show you. So the princess seams, the skirt does not. It comes to the right side, but the left side is set back a little bit, and I find
Oh,
that
it's
very
just odd.
irritating.
Yeah.
Who makes
Like
that?
my
I think
OCD
it's a
goes
lore.
into like high alert
Yeah.
when I see it.
Even Gianna V pointed it out the other day.
Yeah,
She's like,
I know.
I think this dress was sewn wrong. And I go, you and me both.
Well, we looked online.
It's supposed to be
It's
like
supposed
that.
to
I
be
don't
like that.
understand
It's
why.
very. I get what they were going for, but I think that
They're going
people,
for the asymmetrical, but it's just like,
It was
that looks
not-
like
Not
it's
working.
wrong.
Yeah. It
Question.
Didn't, it didn't work on that.
I feel like we haven't talked about this in a while, and when it comes to wedding dresses, we can talk about it more than once.
Yeah.
What, you guys are getting new dresses coming in soon, like the new season's
June
arriving.
and July.
So what are we seeing? What's like? I feel like right now I'm seeing a lot of florals.
Yeah, there's florals. There's
mean-
a lot of
Well,
asymmetrical still.
I feel like when you go into like buying, Corinne is specifically looking for anything that's different because we have so many dresses in the store that,
look
are
exactly
like,
the same.
you know, after a while, all the appliques start to look the same.
Right.
You have the same necklines. You have the
100%.
same, like
silhouettes.
type of
The same. I mean, the silhouettes are never gonna
Yeah, no.
change, but there's no like.
There's no wow factor.
No.
You know, it's all like
What do you see? Like, what did you buy? What are you really into personally?
It's so hard to say because, like Leah said, like I'm really looking for things that are out of the box and not what we normally have, not cookie cutter. And I did see a couple of dresses that I was wowed by, but like a lot of them, I was just like, okay,
I think we're really.
I'm gonna
looking
have to get
for-
this because there wasn't a lot of things that I was like, these are gorgeous. Not to say that there weren't very pretty dresses, but there was just nothing. Like there's been other seasons where I'm like, oh my god, like this
Yeah.
is beautiful. Like
we-
I know that like the Derek, like I knew that dress was gonna be like a great dress.
Mm-hmm.
There was another Allure dress too that I was like, oh my god.
with this insane boning.
Yeah, and the
crazy
plunge is like
plunge.
just, I want to say just plungy enough.
Oh yeah.
Like it's thin,
Oh, it's
it's
plungy.
low, like it's just,
fits her titty.
and it it has the boning
Yeah.
in the front. It's just a
It's a
really
gorgeous
pretty
gown.
gown.
Can we look up the Derek so I can see it? What are we seeing? Are sleeves still a thing these days?
A lot of girls still want sleeves. I think
Yes.
it's so funny because like when I first opened the store, sleeves were like not really a thing.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah, not at all. And then I would say probably in the second year,
Yeah.
more and more people started coming in. There was a lot of strapless. Then strapless was kind of like pff,
You think Kate
Not-
Middleton put the sleeves on the map? What? Who?
maybe.
And who was another? There was another big celebrity wedding where there were sleeves.
That's probably about right. When did they get married?
Paris Hilton
2018.
had sleeves.
Paris Hilton had a sleeve.
That was
Yeah.
also
She
probably
had
around
what
then.
to me looked very much like the Kingsley. What's the name of that dress? I always get them mixed
Who,
up.
Paris?
That one?
Yeah, she
one
had the
with the
high
Like the
neck.
high neck and the
That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
what is that? The
Well,
That's the Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Well, you know what? I saw a lot of what was discontinued because we just got a lot of discontinueds.
Oh my god, the list.
Insane. So
22
number-
from one designer. I almost fell on the floor.
Yeah. So what I realized is a lot of
me.
the dresses that have that really like thick, like boho-y embroidery. Like there was one by Maggie where it was the Roxanne, and then this other one by Essence, which is like all florally with a mocha underlay. Like those really like quintessential boho dresses are gone.
Which, you know, is crazy to me because I have so many brides come in showing me pictures of like specifically the Roxanne and they're like,
Yes.
I love this dress.
And
And it
it's
was
gone.
different. And then
Yeah.
It was different.
It was different.
It's
That's what we
gone?
were looking
It's
for.
discontinued?
Yeah, they
Discontinued.
discontinued.
And that
And
was
that's
a
the boho
gorgeous
look?
gown. Yes.
Yeah, it's very.
It wasn't
it's
necessarily.
boho.
It was like boho, but it also had like this antique, vintagey
Yeah.
look to it.
It was
as
pretty.
well
It was a
because
very,
of the-
and we sold it quite a few times. It was a
Oh,
good.
I love that dress.
You know, it's funny because, and yes, of course, they have to keep up with the trends, but I feel like, and I don't know, maybe this is going to sound very bizarre to the people out there, but to me, the trends come out. It takes different areas in the country a while to catch up to the trends.
Right.
So what's happening is they're getting the dress and all of a sudden the dress will start moving and then that designer's like, well, we had that dress and now it wasn't going anywhere.
Yes.
But you didn't give it time
didn't give it enough.
to like circulate.
And that's what
because
happens.
everyone's
That's what a
kinda
trend
like,
is. It kind of
yeah.
like can hit like this 90s bullshit mom jean bullshit thing. Like when I was growing up, that wasn't a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like back, and like now if I don't wear it, like people are, well, like it takes
I
a
mean-
while. Like it could come back.
Well, everything fashion always repeats itself. So
Like the puff sleeves. From
Well,
the
it does.
80s. They're
Queen
cute.
fashion
I
always-
mean, fashion always.
well, it does. Like,
No,
look
it
at the
does.
girls are wearing like I think
It's insane.
I don't know if the kids came down one day, and I was like, yeah, I wore that in high school.
I have to say that's the first thing we learn in like fashion school is that if you want to know what's going to be trending and upcoming, look at the history. Like look at the past and take snippets of things that you saw that did well in the past and recreate them, make
Did
them
you
modern.
notice though? I want to say something controversial.
Yeah.
Did you notice that like we had like a 70s like and 60s like hippie era, right?
Yes.
And that kind of came back.
Yeah.
And then and right now we're kind of like in a 90s thing.
Yeah.
They skipped right over the 80s. Thank you, Lord.
No, but you think that's going to come back
No.
soon? You think we're going to get like a
I think
puffy
the
sleeve
80s
and
was
hat?
ridiculous.
I don't know.
Well, we
Wait, I
have
kind
some
of feel
puffy
like the 80s
sleeves.
was here though. Because
Very
I
little,
think like the
very
the
little.
satin-
No, because they were like, oh, let's do like stir-up pants again, and it didn't stick. Oh yeah, it was all over Facebook.
Are we
with
talking
stir-up
about, like,
pa-
everyday
I'm just talking
fashion?
about clothes in
Okay.
general.
What is a stirrup pant?
I don't think those weird like hats and shit are coming back for
Well, the
bridal.
hats were all it.
Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh. Wait, that reminds
Hard
me
pass.
of that movie Wall Street with the girl who's the art dealer and she wears all those crazy hats throughout.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think she was dating the guy Gordon Gekko.
Oh.
And he like gets all the art.
Who's Gordon Gekko?
Gordon
Wait,
Gekko's
you're
the guy in
not.
Wall
Yeah,
Street.
you're talking about like the old movie.
Yeah,
Wall
not the
Street.
Wolf.
No,
of.
yeah, not the
I'm
Wolf.
talking
of Wall
about
Street.
the
You're talking about the
OG Wall
yeah,
Street.
Wall Street.
Not to be mistaken, which none of you would mistake it for Boiler Room, another great
Love
movie
that
Never seen
movie. That was a good movie.
an
You should put that on
amazing
your
film
list.
Never seen it.
about
have my list.
stockbrokers.
Oh,
Write
shit.
it down.
So they basically they don't
Yeah.
want you to have gone to college. They don't want you to already have your Series 7. They go, come on in and we'll teach you the shiesty ways.
And they did. Great
And it
movie.
was so good.
Put it on your
So-
movie watch list.
All right.
Anyways,
So the new season. So you think by like, so if the brides out there that are looking,
Yeah, like
maybe something come
July.
in
We'll
July
have
or
the
August, we'll
that's
have a
the
big-
fall.
How
So
many
it'll be here
dresses?
before the fall.
Can you explain to people this? Because I don't think anyone knows this. You can't just be like, oh, I'm looking at the new Maggie Sotero line. Let me bring in like 5 dresses. You
Oh,
have
God,
a minimum
no.
you have to bring in,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So what is that minimum for? Like, what do you like? So even if, let's say you only like 10 dresses from that
Yeah.
line, you have to bring in like 20, right?
Yeah, so depending on the designer, let's say we like, you know, like if I go through the line, let's say they show me 20 dresses and I only like 6, like you said. They're like, oh, no, you need to pick 12. So now I'm stuck with 6 dresses that I probably know won't move. And that's happened a lot of times.
Okay.
And it depends on the designer. Every designer is different. Minimums change from designer to designer. You know, a lot of brides will come in here and be like, oh, I saw this great dress online. Can you get it for me?
Yep.
And I'm like, unfortunately, we don't carry. If you don't carry the line, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to get the dress.
Right. And can
You
you tell
have to
everyone
carry the collection.
what lines we carry here?
So we carry Essence of Australia.
Love.
We carry Maggie Sotero and Sotero Midgley. We carry Allure Bridals and the Couture line. And then we carry some Jasmines and Waters, the W2. I think we have 1 or 2 Willoughbys floating around because that's all Waters.
Yep.
And what am I missing? We have
it.
some private label lines
Is
that we get
Essence
made just for us.
Still the big seller? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Essence
but
is amazing.
as of the last 2 weekends, everyone has been into allure.
Yes.
Yeah,
been
Allure goes
allure,
through like
allure, allure.
spurts. Like all of a sudden, everyone will come in and they'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like it's like the Allure weekend, and we sell like a bunch of them. Last time I heard though, they said that we were #1 for Essence
Really?
sales in our region, so I was really
Really?
excited about that. Yeah,
Slay.
I don't know if that's still the
Bitches.
case because it does go back and forth depending on the
Yeah, I guess literally depending on the day.
yeah. But Essence is yeah.
If
So
you
I
have
was
an
really
Essence
excited
gown,
when she told
you
me that.
chose well.
Yeah, I had an Essence gown.
They have
Essence
great corsets.
The
Yes.
structure
The
is
structure is
My
unmatched.
tits on my wedding day never have been.
It's unmatched. Seriously.
It really
Yeah.
like my tits were tittying.
Yeah. And I didn't have an Essence gown. Essence was never, I will say, Essence was
You were
never one
always
of
a
my
Maggie
favorite.
bitch,
I was
though.
always a Maggie girl. Essence was never my favorite designer, but I have to say in the last couple of years, they've really become like
Right.
one of my favorites.
Yes.
And
think
there's
they're
quite a
right.
few, their satin dresses, beautiful.
Yeah.
Although yes, no, still my favorites are usually Maggie's.
Yeah, you're a Maggie hoe.
I'm a Maggie hoe.
I mean,
You're
I
hoe
love
for
Maggie
Mags.
too. I had a Maggie. Well, I
You're a
had a
Maggie
Satero
bitch.
and Midgley
I
gown.
Well, now all three of you, all of your wedding gowns are discontinued.
Isn't that crazy?
How does that make all of you
Well, they
feel?
I'm
discontinued
happy
my
about it.
wedding gown when they found out that my wedding was over. They're like, you know what? We're just
I
gonna
almost
put
just
this-
spit
No
the
one can
tea at
top
you.
it.
They actually have it hanging up
Yeah.
in their design studio with my portrait on
Shut.
it.
We actually
fuck up.
had to call all of our brides who also ordered that dress
And
and
took
told
it
them
away.
they can't wear it anymore. It's just not gonna happen.
Told them to fuck the right off.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same as Cassidy's.
I don't know. I think after your wedding, it's good to have the dress discontinue because you don't want it to be like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like, oh, everyone had that dress. I didn't want to be like basic and like everyone's wearing my dress. But
I loved my fucking dress.
I feel like that's what's kind of fun about it.
I liked my dress too.
yeah.
I would
do
hope
too.
so.
It was a good fave. I didn't love my second one, but that's all right.
Well, you were like sweating your taters off by
my
that
God, it
point.
was terrible.
Good thing you put that dress on because it was lighter.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it like saved my life. It just wasn't like I picked it just because I was
Right.
like, I need a reception dress. This dress is like too heavy.
Yeah. No,
And thank God I
yes,
did that,
Yes,
so.
thank God. I should have
Yeah.
gotten another dress too, but I feel like I wasn't like.
Yeah, why not be extra?
I don't know, because I feel
Girls,
like I-
get a second dress.
I don't-
When are you ever going to be able to do that? If
I
you have the
am-
budget, do it.
And
When
I
are you
wanna,
gonna
like,
get married
all
once.
for a
hopefully.
second. I am when my bride's like, should I get another dress?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Why would
Or let us make you a reception dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100.
Do it. You will
get it.
literally not regret it. It is fabulous.
You
This
know-
is your one day to be over
Right.
the top, be extra, be all you can be.
And
Everyone
here's the thing,
told
Oh, I
me I
seem
was
like
gonna-
they should join the army.
You know what? The other thing. Oh, you want to know what my bride did? I have a bride who's getting married. I want to say 2025, whatever. She got a photographer. She got her engagement photo shoot. She already got her dresses. She got 2 dresses.
Okay.
She wore to her engagement shoot her what would be her reception dress and
Really?
made her fiance put a suit on, and they got those as engagement photos, like those portraits in.
Aw.
So now she'll have a nice set of photos for her engagement, like in her reception dress. And she'll wear her ceremony dress, you know, all through like she'll do another first look, and that'll be another wow thing. Wear it, and then change at the reception back to that dress. And isn't that fucking brilliant?
I love it. You're
Brilliant.
a bride.
everyone told me that I was going to regret getting another dress. They're like, don't
Yeah.
do it. It's such a
Well,
waste
not
of
me.
money.
Don't listen to him.
That's my like least thing on my mind that I would ever regret. Like I just look back at all the pictures and like, wow, I fucking love both.
Bunch of
those.
bridal bullies. That's what I say. Speaking of bridal bullies.
Haha.
Speaking of bridal bullies.
Yep.
Those are bridal bullies.
You guys get a lot of bridal bullies in the store. I heard a story that
Oh yes.
people
Don't
like
get me
talk smack when
started
girls go back into the.
with these assholes.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like so ridiculous. Like, okay, Corinne and I, this is a real true story time. Corinne and I are sitting up front here. We're just like listening to, we're answering phones or listening to how the
It was
appointments
pretty
are going.
busy that day.
It was pretty.
What is
yeah,
it
it was
over the
busy.
weekend? Where's my pen?
All right, here, borrow
It was
mine.
revoked.
See? Coping.
Go ahead.
So we're sitting up front, we're listening to how the appointments are going, and all of a sudden we're just hearing like catty comments from one of the sides. And then Gianna comes over to us and she's like, the other bride's family is being really mean about my bride every time she puts on a dress.
Wait.
In front of her face, or
No. Not
It was just
in front
kind of
her face.
like, you know
Although
how
I
like
think
mean
the
girls
girl
at high
did pick
school,
up on it.
Yeah, you know how like mean girls at high school would be like, just like whispering but like staring at you and you know that they're talking about you.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was like that. And then, so the bride said to Gianna, she's like, I think they're talking about me. Like, I can hear them.
Yeah, she
Was
caught-
Gianna like, yes, they are. Let's go.
No,
Let's go out there.
no. She can't do that.
Because Gianna's such a
Like, please
fighter.
don't
I think she was just
I
like,
would've went out
I don't think that. Well, then Curinne intervened and was just like overseeing both appointments at that point. Because we were like, don't do that. Don't come here. And
Yeah, I mean, we can't go over there because honestly, and I said it too. I was like, we've never really had that situation.
Never.
So it was like, how do you go in and be like, by the way, are you talking smack about the other? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you do that?
You
So I was
can't
like,
beat
we
it in, like,
can't
a
we
way.
can't
Like,
say it because they're gonna be like, we weren't talking about her, and then they're gonna get mad at us. So we kind of just made our presence more known, like in the two appointments,
And we were just, we brought more positivity to everyone's side. We were just like, oh my
it
God,
was
you look
very
amazing.
bizarre.
Killing with
Literally, that
kindness.
has never, ever happened in
We're
here.
like, who do you
ever.
think you are?
So it was
First of all.
literally the
Ever.
other
I was
side
embarrassed.
talking about the other side?
Yes.
Yes.
That is sick.
Yes.
And everyone was getting uncomfortable.
It
And
was-
we're
yeah,
like,
it was-
who
it-
are you?
Wait.
That is not where I
It
thought
did you
was.
think
I thought it was like
It wasn't the bride's family. It was the other bride.
The
There was
other
two
family.
appointments at
There were
once.
two
I'm
appointments
sorry.
going at one
Good thing I
time.
don't work
For two
anymore. I
separate
would've went
people.
in. I would have went in.
You can't though because
I would
if
have been
I
like,
would have,
she couldn't. I would have been like, guys, she can hear you.
yeah, but it's like you because then they're going to be like, we weren't talking about her, and then
Yeah.
they're going to say, who are you to accuse
Or they would
us
have had
of
their
doing
tail,
that?
their tail between their legs. And
Who's
been
going to do
like-
that? No one's going to admit to being like, what are they going to say? Oh, I'm sorry. They're not going to say that. They didn't seem like those type of people anyway. So I was like, let's just finish this up and move this along. We'll
crazy.
just.
That's not where I thought
Like I
this
said,
was.
we asserted ourselves into the appointments, made ourselves more present, so that like there wasn't more like verbal. Because honestly, it was funny. I thought that it was the opposite. I thought
Yes.
that this side was talking about that side, and then I had seen the mother like make a face, and I was like, oh God, I'm like, we're gonna have a rumble in the store in a minute. And then I realized she's making the face because the other girl was talking about them, the other family. So I was like, I'm right here with this mom right now, because I was like, oh God.
Did they buy? Did any of the girls
I
buy?
think they did both bod, didn't
I
they?
think so, yeah.
Well,
And we were
Hope they're
just
not
kind of
here.
like,
What are you gonna do, man? You gotta sometimes you gotta play recipe. But we have been here, by the way, six-year anniversary was this past week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And in 6 freaking years,
it's never happened.
never happened one
Yeah,
time.
because it's not that
Nope,
place.
it's not that type of place, and usually people are just genuinely happy.
Yeah.
And to see like other brides, they usually bond and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
well-
I don't know what went down.
Yeah.
Maybe someone wasn't. I don't know, but it was.
Majority of the appointments are usually like, oh my God, you look so beautiful.
Yeah,
in
I
that.
wanna
But
try
no,
on that
you
dress,
look so
blah, blah,
beautiful
blah,
in that.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like everyone's just being so, like the brides,
It was wild.
the families on each side are usually like holding signs for like the other bride, like, oh
Yes.
my God, you look amazing.
my
You should
And
say
then when
yes.
everyone says yes, like everybody said, like
Everyone's
claps,
happy.
like it's a beautiful thing, and it was just like.
But this was just, it was like literally bride wars. It
was
like
bride wars!
Yeah.
Oh
it
my
was
God.
like,
To the
who-
point
who
where
has
you
the
were
better
like,
dress?
do these two, because we've had that happen where one bride would be in here and then she'd be like, oh God, I know that girl.
yes.
And then she was like, oh Christ. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we've had that happen, but then they don't really interact because it's like one's leaving, one's coming in. So it's like you don't really,
I don't know. You know what? I
it
come
was-
across really weird situations on actual wedding days,
oh, I'm sure.
and like where like my bride is getting, you could tell, like I could just tell that the anxiety and like,
Yeah.
you know, girls are getting. And I just had to been like really. I tell them all the time, I'm not there to make friends. You know, I'm not there to make. Like everyone is my friend. Of course.
you like
I
on
was
like,
like,
a
who's she
reality
lying
show.
to
I'm
right
not
now?
here to make
But
friends.
like my client will come first, and I remember one time like
Oh, of
one of the
course.
bridesmaids was like really being catty and like she was just getting upset. So I went up to her. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm like, she's getting a little heated in there. I'm like, you might want to just like, and she's like, okay, like you know, just
They give you an attitude?
they give me an attitude, but like I kind of like I know how to talk to people like that. You
Yeah.
know, so like the best thing in the world is when my bride be like, wait till you meet this one. Like I've been doing this for 8 years. It's all people management. I know, like I can meet
Right.
you, and within the first 5 minutes, I know how I have to talk to you. And, like,
100%. I agree with you.
that's like
I'm the
my
same way.
that's like my talent. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like successful.
Yeah, like, you're good at
I think,
reading.
in this. I'm a very good reader, and like
Yeah.
I will.
You have to be, because we've talked about this when you're like, I don't know how like the people will call up and then I'll be like having them like laughing. She's like, how do you
like
do
they
that?
could go from screaming
Yes.
to now they're laughing and they're like, oh
I
my
could
God,
do
I
that
love
too.
you.
I have like a good way
Yeah,
with that. You
it's
know?
just a people person
That's
thing.
just like you
need
just
to
have
know
to
how
know,
to like.
you know, like you just. And I'm not saying I'm like a phony baloney and I'm different with every single person. I just know how to like
Yeah, but different people need different
different
things.
folks, different strokes.
Yeah, some people can't communicate in the same manner as other people.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
They're like children.
Exactly.
Yeah, like some people respond to certain things differently.
Right.
And I think it's
100%.
important to know that so that you can make sure everyone's having a good day.
Yeah.
So fuck those bridal bullies. I can't believe. I thought when I first heard about it, I thought it was like the family. The bride was walking back into the room, and the family's like,
That happens too.
That
Yeah.
happens. That's just
That's
a given.
that
more
happens all
common.
the time,
Yeah,
right?
that does happen.
Right.
But that
to have the
not
other family?
from one family to the other.
Right.
It was like a ping pong
So
match.
PSA
Yes.
out there, don't be trash.
It was
Yeah.
just rude.
I feel
Like,
like
don't go somewhere and just be rude. Like, be kind.
Right.
Spew kindness, not
be a
rudeness
dick.
to everyone.
Yeah.
Choose kindness.
I feel like that's giving the vibe of like the
Don't be a
people
bridal bitch.
who
Be a bridal
comment
bitch.
on Instagram. Like, sorry to say, but you look actually horrifying
Hard
in
to
this.
say. Unfortunately, so thank you
What
so
did
much
the
for your
lady
comment.
say the other day? And I was like dying laughing. I was like, what is wrong with these people? It was just recent, and I wrote back to her too.
Oh God.
I can't remember now.
I don't know. It is like all types of discourse.
You know
They're
what?
so just the opinions
I
are
can't
just
even
out
keep
of
up.
control.
Back to the, you know what the Bridesmaid reminded me of? The movie Bridesmaids.
What?
Does anyone listen to Call Her Daddy?
I
Yes.
don't.
I haven't listened in
yes.
so long.
I don't watch it.
She had some
No.
really good interviews recently.
She's
I feel
good.
like she's not Barbara Walters though.
It's Alex. So Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy. She's,
Yeah,
she's
I know
got,
what
like,
it
it's
is.
one of the best podcasts, and she just recently got married. Beautiful.
We
Ceremony.
never thought that would happen.
Right.
No,
and she was
literally.
talking about how brides expect the bridal party to go on a whole extravaganza for them and spend so much. So my question is, do you
I
guys
agree.
think brides go too hard? So this reminds me of my bachelor party. I had 13 girls go to New Orleans. My mother literally was like, Cassidy, and this is bullshit. She's like, back in the day,
My mom
me
would've
and
said
my
the same
friends,
thing.
we had a bottle of wine and a sleepover at Grandma and Grandpa's apartment. That's what we did. And now you got your friends freaking flying all across the country for you. She's like, nah, you know
That's so
what?
funny.
This is ridiculous.
13?
13.
How many people did you have in your bridal party? I,
I had
assume the rest
17.
were extras.
I could have had 23,
17
but I
women.
cut it off. I could have had 23, but I had to cut it down. Yes.
17
many
women.
did
That doesn't
Rob
include
have?
the men.
15.
Wow.
He had his friend, like, and Rob has a good group of friends, but like he had his cousins in. I said, you don't have to have that many. He's like, no, I'll get up there. I'm like, all right, so bring it in. So altogether, it was like 30 something. We had like with parents and grandparents and
They had to
flower girls,
call
ring
like
bearers. We
the
had, like,
Long
40
Island
something.
Railroad and was like, "Can you take my bridal party to the to Pier
No, we
Mall?"
had like 40 something people walking down the aisle. It was fabulous.
They
And
need,
I
like,
wouldn't
a
change
public
it.
bus.
That would've-
Oh my gosh! Imagine just sitting there like, what is this?
Right.
gonna
That's where my brides are
end?
like, so I have 8 girls at my wedding party. I'm like, okay,
Light
bitch,
work.
like I got you. Like we got this. Yeah.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh!
that's nothing.
Nothing.
Anyway, so you went to New Orleans.
So I went to New Orleans for my
Slay.
bachelorette party. My mom thought it was out of control, but like, and I am the kind of person that honestly, when I got married, I was, what am I now? What am I? 36.
Yeah.
I got married in 2030, or I'm 37. I'm
No,
2037.
yeah,
1997.
37.
I'll be 37 September.
Yeah.
So I was kind of a little bit older when I got married, and I said to my friends, because they were all married with kids, I'm like, guys, you do not have to come, please. I'm like, trust me. I'm like, I know, like, because there's some people out there like, well, I went to theirs, like, but I was not that kind of person. Like, I get it. Now I get it more than ever when I have a kid. Like, now that I look back on it, having a kid, I'm like, was I fucking crazy for making these fucking girls? But they all showed up.
Yeah, but do you feel like people felt obligated?
I think they did because I went for theirs, but like it wasn't like there are brides out there that I will tell you right now that they hold them to
Yeah.
that.
But there's also
truly didn't care.
bridesmaids that feel like I have an obligation and I'm gonna
Yes.
go broke trying to do this.
Right.
And I just feel like it doesn't matter what you say. If you're like, don't feel
Yeah.
obligated, blah, blah, blah. I just feel
always
like there
do.
are people out there that are gonna be like, I
Yeah.
know you're saying don't feel obligated, but I feel obligated, but I am going broke and they're not gonna tell you that.
So do we think it's too much
I
between
think
like
it's
your
too
bridal
much.
It is.
shower, your bachelorette party, between
I personally do.
you have to give them a gift for the wedding, you have
It's
to
yeah. What then? Okay, fine. Then be like, don't give me a gift, or you know, like you. I don't know. At some point, like, how do you like? I don't know. Like, I paid for a lot of the girls' dresses that were in my wedding party because I felt like, I don't know, and we didn't go away. So
Well, I always say to my brides, like, what should I get for a gift? I'm like, if you were in the position, pay for their hair and makeup or a portion
I did
of it.
that,
That
yeah.
is a major. That's like a lot. That's a fucking
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, I was able to get dresses
Right.
wholesale, so it's a little bit different. But
Right.
I did pay for a lot of the girls to get their hair and makeup
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
My mom, my grandma, like I paid for everybody.
Right.
And I don't know. I do feel like it's like a lot.
I think
don't
yeah. I
know.
mean, like, so you feel like it's a lot.
I do.
I kind of feel like I feel like the bride should do whatever they want, but the bride needs to take some responsibility and be like,
Yes.
don't be
If
obligated.
you're going to kick in, absolutely. But don't expect it. And again, like, I just feel like you're going to keep saying, don't feel obligated, don't feel obligated. But I feel like these girls feel obligated.
That's why, yeah.
And it's not.
So let's hear from another generation. Leah, what do you think? Do you think brides go too hard?
Well, Leah went to Vegas. She had a whole extravaganza.
I went to Vegas, but my friend group and all my bridesmaids, aside for one, like we do a big trip every year. Like we would choose like West Palm. This time we were like, let's go to Vegas, and we just made that our girls trip for the year. And I did keep telling them, I'm like, please don't feel obligated for anything. But everyone kept insisting, like, listen, like I also made sure that we got great deals on everything. So like when we were going to clubs, I was getting us in for free. My dad helped us a lot.
For free,
Okay, with those promoters.
Well, I'll tell you all the secrets, but it's like an app that if you can get on the guest list for all these like clubs.
Yeah.
You just have to get there at a certain time. So I was like signing us up for all these things. I didn't expect them to pay for me for anything. Like when it came to like, because a lot of the times they're like, oh, we're gonna take you out to dinner, we're gonna do this, we're gonna buy you drinks. It was like, no, like this is our girls' trip.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like celebrating a little extra.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of wanted to do it like that.
It feels
But then
like-
I also got a really good deal on like our stay and the flights. So our hotel, I think in total for 4 nights was, I think the girls spent $150 for like literally the 4 nights in Vegas.
If you weren't in that position, if it wasn't just a typical girls trip for you guys, do you think brides go too hard? Like, do you think that?
Yes, I don't think if my friend group didn't already do this all the time, I wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
We probably would have gone out to like maybe Montauk or I don't know, done
Which
like
is
a
fabulous, by the way.
Yeah.
I love, like, if I could go back, I would definitely, but that could be very expensive too. Like, doing a fucking house in Hampton.
I feel like it also depends on the attitude that the bride has.
Well,
you know what I mean? If it's like, okay, like.
What do you think? Like,
I think
because how old are you?
I'm turning 25.
All right, so you're at the age right now
Yeah.
where all your friends are
Yeah.
going to start boom, 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 boom.
I have
boom,
a
boom.
feeling I'm going to be in an absurd amount of bridal
100%.
parties, like a lot. I've already, like, I got a text from my good friend. She was like, just saying, I think you might get invited to my lake house on 4th of July because I think I might be getting engaged.
Yep.
And I'm like, why do I have to be there?
Yep.
I mean, I guess you want me there,
So,
but all right, I'll show
so that's
up.
going to happen to you. That's
Yeah.
that's going to happen now. Do you
I think it's all gonna
that they
happen
go
one
too
thing.
hard? And will you
I think they do a little bit. I think, and you know, no offense, but I think sometimes it's like you're in that bridal mode and you're like, you know, it's
Right.
like it's like when you're in birthday mode. You're like, I'm the birthday queen. It's my birthday month.
Right.
You know, and I feel like when you're the bride, it's like, I want this, I want that.
Yes.
But you can't help those desires you have because you feel so special. But I think right now, bridal culture is out of this world.
And it's because of social media.
The makeup.
It is because
it's
of
because
social
social media.
media.
It's very performative. And I'm like, in this
100%.
economy,
That's a great word for it because honestly, it was never this intense.
It's all for
It was
the
never
photo
this way.
ops.
It's all and it's so funny because like you could get so caught up, and I see it all the time. Like, yes, your day we have to talk about logistics. It has to be like this a certain way. We got to get that. However, like has weddings always been this intense? And the answer is fucking no.
yeah.
No way.
No.
Social
it has
media
never been
definitely.
like that. It's 100%
Yeah.
like
I
that.
think
Well, you
in
have
this day and age
companies.
with the economy and everything like that, and
Yeah.
not everyone is in the same financial position. So I think that brides need to take that into consideration.
100%.
And if you don't, and you're just like, no, screw that, they need to do what I need them to do.
Right.
I think you really need to, again, like sit back and like
Right.
really
Get a reality check.
it
like
is
a reality
all-
check and like really think about like, what am I doing here? Like, is it, it's not about, again, we talked about this. It's
Yeah.
not about the wedding then.
It's about the marriage.
This is about, this isn't about the
Sometimes
marriage.
I tell people that I'm like, guys, let's just like, because I'm very transparent with my clients, and I say all the
Yeah.
time, I'm like, let me just tell you this, like it's going to happen. Whatever happens that day is going to happen. It's your wedding, it's your marriage though. Like it's your
Yeah.
marriage. Like it's
Yeah.
going to be fine. You know, if you don't have that robot or the fucking
Yeah.
cold sparklers or all this bullshit, like it's quite all right. You know. At the end
I
of
wanted
the day.
gold sparklers. I didn't have those.
No, you had snow. Corinne had a blizzard.
That's nuts.
Corinne's like, yes, it's all.
That was all my husband, by the way.
It's not about
so.
that. Let me just do the blizzard. I'll take the 17 snow machine.
Wait, this is
Listen,
so
there are little
random,
things
but
that you
just
can
reminded
do.
me. I
I'm
was-
just saying, go over the top. And we paid for that, so.
No, it's fine. Yes, all the snow in the world. We love it. It's hot.
Wait, I was gonna
I
say,
was
imagine
against the snow.
You have a glam bot at your wedding.
Oh my God, could you
You know,
imagine?
another thing girls are doing, and I see it a lot. Actually, one of my best friends just posted a reel about it because she's a content creator. Girls changing their hairstyles during the wedding. Literally, will have a hairdresser come and cut their motherfucking hair.
Yeah.
Cut it?
Okay.
Cut it.
Oh, I
Let
wouldn't
me tell
cut my
you, I
hair.
wanted
What?
to do that. I
Yes.
wanted to do it, and then I got into the logistics of everything because no one realizes, like, my wedding ceremony started at 4:30. I was getting ready for hair and makeup at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nuts.
And then because I wanted to do like my hair nice and down, and then for like after when I wanted to dance, I wanted my hair up in a high pony.
Right. Which a lot of people do.
Beautiful. But she was like, okay, it's gonna be an extra like over $1,500.
Yeah, because she has to sit
She
there
has to
now and
stay
wait.
there. And then she was like, it's also going to take me about an hour. So I was going to be missing all of the cocktail hour and then like a portion of like
I feel like with
over
all
an
those
hour, that's
extensions,
ridiculous.
That's too much. Get a freaking scrunchie.
So I
and
was like,
throw
you
it
know
up.
what? Fuck it. Like I love my hair. It is what it is. And I was like, I'm not doing it.
No,
did not
and
mean-
girls do that all the time. Girls pay to have touch-ups done. A lot of my
Yeah.
brides do that. Like I have a May 31st bride, Kayleen. She's down during the day, and then she's having the hairdresser come back and do a party pony. But what girls are doing now is they're literally like doing the wife bob chop, like,
Yeah.
and then running out.
That's insane.
You know,
I would
during-
never.
Yeah,
No, I
there's
wouldn't
like
cut
it's
my
like a
hair.
big like, TikTok trend.
Really?
I know. I've been seeing that all over the place.
I've seen
I
girls
don't think
cut
I
their
could do
dress
that.
off.
This conversation makes me feel uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't like it.
You don't want to cut your
cutting?
hair?
Yeah, about cutting the hair like that. Why would you do that?
I don't know. I mean, they just. It's like I don't know.
Is that what they're calling it? The wife bomb?
No,
guess
but
they're
that's like
entering a
no,
new
but like
era.
the chop, like you're in your new era. Like
don't
I
like
see it
it.
happen all the time. Like girls will come in and be like, "Oh, I just got married. Let me cut my hair off." That kid looks like he's 5 years old driving. Is that like a thing, or am I just fucking old?
Where?
He's learning.
He does look youthful.
Is he learning?
No,
No,
'cause
that's
his-
like a child with him. He's got like
Wait,
his
yeah,
little
and it
sister.
looks like a
and they
young-
Just going.
They're probably
dropping him
like
off.
17.
He's going to get some
How old do you have
iced
to be to
tea.
drive?
17.
Holy fuck!
Well, 17 to get a full license if you
God
take driver's ed.
almighty.
I know, I'm going through it right now. It's horrific.
Anyway,
There's
So-
a lot of drivers in my house now.
Yeah.
bride's going too hard.
Me driving fully alone at 16. Like, do 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 do.
God.
Would you rather a hair change or rather a dress change? Or
Dress.
Would you do both?
Dress.
Right?
Dress,
Both.
100%. And I had
talked
full
about
control over when I could change my dress.
Yeah.
When
So-
did you change it?
I changed right after dinner. Like
Right
we went
after dinner,
around
yeah.
and said hi to everyone. I danced for a little bit, and then I was like, I want my sneakers on 1st of all, and then I was like, let me just go and throw.
Did
my
you
other
do a
dress
big
on.
glamorous introduction? Like, was the DJ
No.
like, well, everybody take
No.
a look at the... I had a bride, oh my God, Kelly, her name was Kelly Sinelli. And she changed from her dress into a sequin, sparkly romper thing.
Cute.
It was fabulous.
That's
That's
adorable.
another thing, too. Girls are not necessarily buying 2 wedding dresses, but just coming
Yeah.
out in like a fun... like
A reception dress.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
feathers,
Or outfit.
sparkles.
Yeah, something
I had
fun.
one bride and groom, so cute, Anna and Phil. Yeah,
They have like
came out
matching
with the
sweatsuits.
sweatsuits
My
and
cousins had that.
Nikes, high
Or
top. I'm like,
she
that's
did have
sick. I
sweatsuit.
love that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
I had one bride put her pajamas on. She's like, "Fuck it, where are my leggings?" I'm like, "Oh, here
Honestly,
you go,
I wish
see
I
ya."
had that for the after party. That
Yeah.
would have been amazing.
The after
Yeah.
party, yes. At the wedding,
Oh, no, they do
I
wedding. They're,
still
like, over
wanted
it.
to look like the bride.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have put on like a nice pair of silk pajamas though for the after party.
Yeah.
Because at that point I was wasted
Or, like,
and
a
I was just
robe.
dancing and I was sweating.
Maybe
and
we
I
should
was
make silk
I
pajamas.
would actually just come out in full lingerie.
Well,
Actually.
at the murder mystery show,
Yes.
That'd be
God,
hysterical.
with like blood all
But
over
like
you.
20s lingerie.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be weird. Maybe I'd have like cone boobs for fun.
What do you say with your OnlyFans? It's just gonna be you naked
Yeah.
smoking a joint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Spread eagle.
spread eagle.
Yeah. Like the you know that SNL skit with Kate McKinnon? She got abducted by the aliens.
No.
Oh,
It's such a good skit.
yes.
Yeah.
I'll show
Did
it to
somebody
you.
just send this to me?
Probably Sam, because Sam loves
Yeah,
it.
she
Sam and I
did.
discuss it. But I feel like I would change into a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
A little jump moment.
I would love a jumpsuit. I would love to have
Yeah,
changed
Come,
into
and
a
you're like,
cute,
you can really dance, you can get down, you can drop it,
Yeah.
you can move.
I
twerk
could
well.
drop it in my second dress. Don't worry.
Oh.
We saw.
She still dropped. She
I
dropped.
love when my brides come in and they're like, "Hold on, I have to do a dance test," and then they just start twerking, and I'm like, "You know what?
Yes.
You know what this wedding is all about."
Yep.
Those are my favorite kind of brides. The ones where like I go to practice dancing. I'm like, please.
Oh wait,
do.
you know what happened this weekend? My bride's bustle broke. She had one bustle. It was a single No, it was a single bustle. It was like the end of the night, the last 45 minutes.
happens.
She ran in. She's like, "It broke," because I was packing up. I was getting ready to go because my job was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "My bustle broke." I'm like, "Let me fix it." I put it back on the loop. She came in 10 minutes later, like seemed frustrated. She's like, "It broke in." I'm like, "Listen, it happens. You're dancing. You're jumping on it. You know, like."
It's literally string.
pinned it up,
It's this
yes.
teeny tiny
Pinned it
thing.
up with 2
Safety pins.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Boom.
Packed
Done.
up everything, went back on to say goodbye, and she was holding it in her hand because it fell again.
In the
and
grand
she's
scheme
like,
of
she's like,
things.
she's like, I don't care. You know what it is, what it is.
Can I
It's
say,
tulle.
if you are a bride that's really stressed out about if your bustle's gonna break or anything, a French bustle might be for you. Because
Yeah.
the French bustle is not as likely to.
French bustles don't go anywhere, really, right? The
No,
French bustles,
because
if
it's all
anyone doesn't
underneath.
know, so
Yeah,
no one's
it's
gonna
underneath.
no one's gonna be stomping on your dress.
Yeah.
But it's the American bustle where it's just literally like a little piece of thread.
Right.
And every time you sit, you're gonna have to be mindful. You have to pull up your dress
Right.
because you sit and you're gonna snap the little thread.
Yeah.
So
And it's
the French
tulle
bustle
and
is a little bit
it's a
more
lot.
expensive, but if you're like, I really don't want it to break, it also depends on the style that you're going for.
Right, that's the thing.
Can you
But
do
if
a
you're like
French on tulle?
some.
You can. I just don't. I
No,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, so it depends on the dress too.
Yeah.
Talk to your seamstress and ask them, would a French bustle be good for me? And if
Yeah.
they say yes and you want a stronger bustle, then absolutely go for
Or
it.
two alternatives: lose the fucking train, or do a detachable skirt that you just pop it off and
There
there's
you
no
go.
bustle.
And
Or
then you
just
can
don't
make
give
your
a shit.
other, yeah.
Or just don't give a shit and rage.
It's
I had a bride
fine,
got
like,
married. Oh my
just
god, my
who
bride.
cares?
One of my brides, Kayla, got married. Big ball gown. I remember me and the bridal attendant, Jackie, who's Sam's cousin who works at the Piermont. We're like, oh, it's bustling. She's going to have one. We're like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, I mean, whatever. Let's just go. I was like, all right, bitch, go and dance. And she just held it up and was dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people
And then
don't care.
some people don't care. I mean, you know, she was so goddamn happy to get married. It
Mine was like
very nice
hanging
to
all
see.
over the place. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm not
Wait.
even thinking about that.
This reminds me of my wedding. I was wasted. I was drinking Coronas from
Oh
a
my
Pilsner
God.
glass. I don't know who I was that night. That's
also
like not
wasted.
me, but I was drunk. And it was and like we were like EDM. Like I had Bravura. You know, Bravura was my DJ,
that was
and I was like
mine
boom,
too.
boom, boom, and I remember I fell. I fell on
You
my
fell?
my bustle.
Wait, did
broke.
I know this?
I fell, slipped on my back, but I had all the cushion from
the
my dress. So I was just like this. And I remember my friend Megan looking up at me like, Megan, I'm like Megan, because my grandma was there, and I'm like, let's just pretend my bustle broke, and I slipped on my bustle. She's like, okay. She's like, but you're drunk, right? I'm like, oh shit. So like, you know, it was this whole big thing, but like whatever, like I didn't care at the end, and then like there was like, like
if
it
you
is
care
what it
at the
is.
end of the night, then something's wrong.
Yeah, if
Something's
you care
wrong.
what your dress looks like the other night, then
Yeah.
are you okay, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tulle was like ripping, like the tulle plunge in
my
the
God.
middle, completely ripped. Everyone's like, your boobs are out. And I literally was like, okay,
Yeah.
and
How do they look?
here they are. Get a look at these married titties.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, when Gianna and I were at the film production,
Yeah.
we, had the wedding after for Eliza, and so we had her in this, literally, so we scoured the store for, like, a size 18 for her, because she's, like, so, like, mid-size, but busty, and so we found this gorgeous dress, fitted, it zipped like a glove, but after, we were like, she's gonna be, when she gets off the aisle and we're partying, I mean, it wasn't like obviously like a huge wedding, but I'm like, she's gonna be walking around. We're like, what do we do with this?
Right.
Yeah.
So now
Gallivanting.
Gianna and I are during the thing trying to brainstorm how we can bustle her dress with safety pins.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe. We could collect all
Which
the
I've done
tulle,
before,
do
you
a
do.
French bustle and try to hang it on
Yeah,
there
you would
and then
just
do
do
this.
yeah.
But then she just grabbed the little hanging train thing and she was just running
Yeah,
around
people
like
do
that,
that
like
too.
60s
Yeah.
style. I was
Yeah.
like, slay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
So
that time of the day, thick and tires. I feel like this was like a very calm podcast.
It was calm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get used to it.
No, literally. At least your ears are
Yeah.
not dying after this one. All right, thick and tired.
Thick and tires,
Cassidy.
everyone. So I am thick on house hunting. It is an exhausting process. If people don't know that, I'm in the process of selling my home in Babylon, but we're going to stay in Babylon, so we've been like looking around and stuff. It's a tedious and exhausting process, and then like you have a lot to think about, and everything goes through your mind. But it's not bad. I like it. Like it's fun. Like I like going. At first, I was like crying. I'm like, this is my home. We got engaged there. We fell in love there. We had our baby there. And Rob's like, I don't give a fuck. Whoever shows me the money, like I'm out, But now that I'm like going in these beautiful houses,
He's
I'm
like standing outside like,
You're like,
Cuba
hold
Gooding
on now.
Jr.
yeah, I'm like, I'll
Show
meet
me the money.
Our realtors are fabulous. My realtor, I like we had a big open house and there was a lot of people. I'm like, were they nice? Was it a young couple? Like, did they love it? Rob doesn't give a shit. He's
No,
like,
he
I don't
doesn't
care.
care.
What, they got an offer, But it was, I'm thick
That's
on
rough.
that.
I don't know how I would feel if I had to sell my house.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm better than I was. I was bad at first, but now I'm like okay because I'm like looking around now. Like I'm actually in other homes.
Yeah.
But I said to Rob, the first thing I have to do right away is like we have to change the toilet seat out because the big thing was like my house was gutted,
Brand
renovated,
new.
brand
That's
new.
like mine,
Like
too.
no one sat on that toilet. I said to Rob, I do not want to sit on that toilet. He's like, he's like, I will get a new toilet seat for every. We will change the toilet seats out.
Yeah.
Because that's like.
That's an easy fix.
That's the thing. Like you start like with you same thing. Like you basically like did everything.
Everything.
That's the same thing like we did. We literally changed everything.
Everything.
No toilet is the
That's my
same.
fucking home.
Walls, sheetrock, everything is brand spanking
Right.
new, and it's to what we wanted.
And now that
So
like
now it's like, how do you
exactly now, how do you get up?
that's
Now that
hard.
we're staying in the same area, I'm gonna drive by all the time.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
who's in my motherfucking house?
Oh, I definitely probably would leave
Peeking
the
in
area.
the windows.
No, I can't leave the area. We have to stay in that one. Anyway, and then
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, for me, I'd be like, I want a different change of scenery
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
no,
Or maybe
I
go
get it.
down by the water. I don't know.
That's like such a stressful. I can't even think. My brain can't even go to house hunting.
No,
I can't do it.
No, I know. My tired. I'm already tired of summer. That's not here yet. I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah.
I'm a fall bitch through and through.
I like fall too, though.
I need to
It's
be a
hot
little
as
chilly
fuck already.
Yeah.
I need to wear a sweatshirt. I need to you know what I mean? I dig this. Of course, like everyone's happier when the sun's out and it's beautiful and stuff like that. But like, I want to go to a pumpkin patch.
I know. I love the
All day.
coziness of fall.
I hate
Yeah.
bees.
Bees, bugs, guys, bugs. Bugs are coming.
The wasps. And in the fall, you have the bees, though. But I
Bees, mosquitoes.
Where are the
don't-
walls?
not honeybees. Those bees are fine. I don't like the wasps and, like, the yellow jackets.
But that's in summer.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Okay. Gia, Rhiannon.
I'm thick on the fact that everyone else is so excited for my birthday.
When
I think
is your
it's
birthday?
tender. This upcoming Monday, the 27th of May.
Is everyone that excited?
Everyone else.
Wow,
my
on
family-
Everyone
Monday?
else
This is
is
my
excited.
calendar.
Well, literally, my mom's like, "What do you want to do? Do you want to get brunch? Do you want to do this? Do you want to go to dinner? Do you want to go here? Do
You
you
want to go
there?"
to the beach and drink a Corona.
Well, I can't tell you what I want to do, Cassidy. I think you'll be afraid of it.
You want to go shark diving?
Close. I want to go in a sensory deprivation tank.
She would die.
It is essentially a huge bathtub where you float in immensely salty salt water.
Can you show the people in Instagram, in podcast land, your face right now?
It sounds like torture.
I can't wait to just lay. That man was very attractive, and he just ran by all sweaty with a
Yeah,
tattoo.
Go
and a
run
beautiful
after him.
secret
Go run
fucking
after
life.
him.
I
You're
love
turning
that.
25.
This,
Time.
this is fucking terrifying. Why?
Yeah.
Where is that? Where is this?
Are you going to Patchogue?
I'm gonna go to a place in Huntington. It seems a little bougie.
Bougie? Okay,
Yeah.
I like a bougie.
But I wanted to go, so they usually have you in an enclosed tank. But they don't have that. I can't find anywhere around here. that
See, I
has
don't
one.
want the tank, but I'll go in the room. We talked
Yeah.
about this.
I'll
I'll
let
sit
you know how
in
it
the,
goes.
but not.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Wait,
could
so
do
you're
that.
doing this at your own will? It's a
Oh,
sensory
yeah.
deprivation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
tank?
in there
Sounds
for an
like
hour and a
human
half.
It's not torture.
And what are you doing?
You lay.
A sensory. You're going into the sensory deprivation tank. That's like medieval torture.
They say after 45 minutes of laying there, I guess if you're really trying to like meditate, which is what I would hopefully can attempt
I don't think I last
to try to
5
do.
minutes.
I don't think I can.
Four
They
to
say
five.
After, yeah. Yep. They say after 45 minutes, your brain waves go into a state where it's like, I don't know. But the water is kosher, so that's all that
Are
matters.
you gonna wear what do you wear? A bathing suit?
So, okay, well, here's the thing. So I think I am going to wear a bathing suit, but you can go in naked. I won't go in naked. So I thought about it. I said, I'll go in naked. I don't care.
I would go in topless, not naked.
Yeah, I'm 100% going in topless, but the thing is, they said it's supposed to be
Wait.
similar.
Wait, be similar to what?
Would your boobs like?
I think I'll let you know what
I
happens.
need to
them.
know. Like, are they? Gonna
I feel like they
float?
would just
'Cause my
like do the
boobs don't
typical
float
like
in the
spread to
bathtub.
the side
Wait, do
and then
they?
float.
So wait,
they
what
might
the
be
fuck
should.
is the
In
point
the
of this?
bathtub?
Wait, get back. Wait. Get back.
It's basically just to put yourself in like a meditative state, but it is also your body is floating, so you feel no stress on your body. It's like just you are completely
And it's
relaxed.
salt?
It's salt water, yeah. So it's supposed to emulate like going into the Dead Sea. But I have a friend who went to the Dead Sea and she got bacterial vaginosis because her pH got all messed up from it.
And her friend.
Yeah,
In her lady.
That
That
would
would
be
be
vag.
vaginosis.
yeah. So her
That's what
pH
tipped it
got
off for
off
me.
balance from the Dead Sea, I guess.
I'm a little off today. Could you leave me alone?
Kept me too. So are you gonna get bacterial vaginosis from this death chamber?
I sure hope not.
No, because she's in.
I'm like,
So
should
you
I
think on your birthday you're gonna go to a sensory deprivation tank? What are you tired on? That's horrifying.
I have a whole list.
She's
I
tired
wanna
on you
know
being so
every minute
negative
about
about
it
her
when you come
bathtub
back.
time.
Oh, I will. I'll give you an in-depth review. I'll
Can
probably
you film yourself?
Come on, you know I probably will.
She's supposed to be meditating.
Yeah.
I'll meditate and then I'll vlog after. But I think, I don't know, I might take Cat Catalana with me. We'll float
All right.
separately.
What are you talking
Can you
about?
go in one room?
I think you can, but certain
Corinne and I
places
would
you
do
can't.
that.
I
Oh
can
my
do a
God.
couple's float
Shut up.
in the Patchogue one, but I don't think this one you can because it said you can't.
I
So
don't
we're
think I
gonna
would
do
want
a
to
separate.
float with Justin. Let me just put that out there.
So I guess I'm tired of a lot of things.
What are you tired of, babe?
My outfits have been terrible. My nails chipped after a week, and I have no hair appointment, and my hairdresser's booked until July.
Not for nothing, but your hair still looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
go
you.
To, find a different hair
So I'll take
girl.
it.
Just go get a glaze.
I
Call it
know.
a day. It'll spruce it up.
I had my hair in little like teeny braids on the top yesterday. The whole braid, the whole outside part is brown. The actual braid blonde. That's
Gianna
how you
can
know
do
you
a
need your
glaze
roots
for
done.
you.
What?
Yeah,
Gianna
Gianna's
can
done
do a
my.
glaze.
Yeah,
She's done Leah's.
that was a nice experience.
Gianna. Please,
My head was in the sink.
So that's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of my beauty being off this week. Even though I'm still gorgeous, but my beauty routines have been messed up.
I can't.
But I'll get
Leah.
them.
Well, it's your birthday, and you can do a whole self-care thing. That would be wonderful.
I am.
Do
a
it.
revamp.
Big day. Exactly.
So my thick this week is date nights with my husband. Because okay, for him and I, like our schedules have been completely polar opposite lately. So when I'm at work, he's sleeping, and then when I get home, he's at work. So we have been like two ships passing in the night. I feel like I've hardly seen him. And then the last 2 days, I've been off, he's been off, and we literally just vegged out for 2 straight days and just like hung out together. And then it like reminds you, like, wow, I married my best friend. Like we have so much fun together.
You know how I feel about that.
I know.
we love that phrase here.
All I need to tell you is that we took a
favorite
bath
saying.
together and you really cringe. No, but seriously, I just like, it's a nice reminder and refresh, like, okay, like this is my person.
Yeah.
And because it's so hard when you're so like when you're apart all the time, it's like tensions are high, and then we're snipping at each other, and then it's like when we're finally just together again, don't have to worry about anything. It's like, okay, like
Alright.
this is nice. I'm fucking tired of my rental car.
Oh
I'm
God.
over it. First of all,
literally
Why do you
less
have a
than
rental
week.
car?
what?
We talked about this in the other podcast that they smashed into her car.
Yeah.
On the parking lot.
Someone hit me too. I have Scarlett in the car. Someone rear-ended me Friday morning.
That should be your tired fool.
Diego from Brentwood.
Oh, Diego.
All of a sudden, we're stopped. Boom.
I'm gonna have
And
to blur
Scarlett
that
goes,
out.
owie. Oh, God. So me, I was like, "Mrrr." I get out of the car, this poor kid. He was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like, did you see me?
Were you on your
He's
phone?
like, well, he was on his motherfucking phone because I look at the rear mirror. He threw his phone on he threw the fucking phone. And like,
course.
and if Scarlett was in the car, I'd be like, oh motherfucker, whatever. But like, Scarlett said, owie. And then she's like, drive, mommy, because we were going to my
God.
sister's school to watch my brother-in-law in the Blue Pride Parade, big cop.
It's always
And then
scary as a child.
I was like, are you fucking? So I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm like, but there's my kids in the car. She's 3.
and she
She's
said,
like, oh.
owie.
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I gotta go talk to her now.
She
So
needs
she's like, I want to
therapy.
go to the parade, and I'm like, Scarlett, the state trooper's coming. Our own fucking police parade's gonna happen now. So whatever. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're tired as the fucking rental car.
So my rental
Fuck.
car, I'm very grateful that I'm able to even have a rental car, and I'm not paying anything for
Right.
it. Like the other woman, she hit my parked car. Like she's paying for everything.
Good bitch.
But I'm really fucking tired of the fact that I don't have AC. Yeah.
Call them.
No, I don't want to deal with
I'll
it.
do it.
Unacceptable.
I don't
I'll
want to
get on
deal
the
with
phone
it.
with them. I'll have you a new car by the end of the
It blows hot
day.
air at me.
And
And
in a house.
And like I'm like I go to the gym in the morning, I'm sweaty, I'm gross, all I want is the fucking AC on me.
No, unacceptable. This is 2024. Who the hell doesn't have fucking AC in their car?
What kind of
know.
fucking car is it?
It's a
Me
Hyundai.
and my half-broken AC. Works
I'm
on one
calling
side.
them today.
Over it. I'm just over it.
Can I
like
call
I
them?
just want my fucking
I need to
yeah,
let out
sure.
some-
Okay,
I'll call
yeah,
them.
call them.
Enterprise?
Yeah,
Get that
that's
fucking
bullshit.
AC.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do you
that.
But
have
I
an
read reviews that other people have had issues with their car, and then when they bring them back, they make them put another $300 deposit because you're
No,
taking
you didn't
out
do
another
anything.
car.
I've rented from Enterprise
Call her.
before.
I'm
calling.
Corinne's
over
gonna
it.
get on the phone and be
I
like, hi, I'm
just
Leah Perez.
it's well, they haven't even given me an update on my actual car, and I just want my fucking car back.
I'll
Like,
call
give-
them too.
Yeah, I'm like,
lot of car
how long
updates.
could it take?
Corinne's
Like,
gonna be
you're
busy this
replacing a
afternoon.
door. Come on. So
right.
I'm agitated by that. Like, fucking call me and let me know how long it's gonna be. Like, am I gonna be in this car for another month or another week?
Brides, I'm sorry. If you're waiting for a phone call from me today, I have to deal with Leah's
Corinne
problems
has some
first.
business to
I have
do.
to deal with Leah's personal problems.
Corinne Fatilina,
We're very busy.
What's your thick and tired?
So my thick is my palm trees got delivered. yesterday for my backyard. Everyone knows that we're big like palm tree people.
Thank goodness.
Listen,
Wait, when are we gonna
Memorial
get
Day.
My
to
new trees
the pool's almost blue. So, yeah, so this is the thing. Once the palm trees get delivered, it's like the beginning of the summer. So I hate the bugs, yes, and I don't like the heat. Everyone knows I'm not into the heat. I hate it. But I do like my pool, and I like to sit under my little waterfall, and that's how I de-stress and meditate. Put on
We
my
did
music.
that the whole week before my wedding.
We did. I took because she was really stressing out, and I was like, "Let's go."
I was panicking, and I was like,
She was panicking.
underneath the palm
so
trees.
we
Yeah.
literally like floated in the pool, and I just vented to Corinne about all my problems, and she's
Went
like,
to the
"It's all
sleep
gonna be
deprivation
okay."
tank.
And it was.
It
and everything
was.
worked out beautifully. No hurricane, beautiful skies. We were good to go. I was like,
Perfect.
don't worry about all of this crap. It'll be fine.
She's like, "Just float in the
that's-
goddamn pool."
Yeah, I think I fed her guac and chips and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she ordered
Come to
chicken
my
salad
sensory
sandwich.
deprivation tank at the Ritz-Carlton.
No, I don't have one of those, but I would like to have
Corinne's,
one.
that's Corinne's thick.
Yeah.
The
But
palm
my
trees have
tired,
arrived.
my tired is the fucking pollen.
Yeah.
I literally have gone, okay, so I have the pass because I just love, I have the, my truck, whatever, and I just love when it's nice and clean. So I go, and 2 minutes, I've taken Leah with me. We go through a little drive-through, we
So
sit in the
nice.
car, get your car nice and washed. I go home. It's like I look back, I get out of the car, I look at my car, I go, oh, look how beautiful and shiny it is. It looks gorgeous. I go inside, I sleep, I wake up, boom, I come out, it's fucking green. My car's gray. I don't like it.
Gray?
Yeah.
What? No, well, right now it's green.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's lime green.
Okay. I was like, your car's actually gray.
And I think I've talked about this before, how I went and got it washed, and the next day I came out and there was
Yeah.
little flower petals. The pollen is insane.
You know, it is insane.
I'm literally going like every other day. I can't even take it. And then yesterday I went to the car wash, and there were 30,000 people. I was like, I'll sit here for like an hour and a half. Twice I tried.
Yeah.
So I'm
rough.
over the pollen. I just want to get my car nice and shiny and clean.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's my tired. I'm a thick.
Illegal bitches.
I gotcha.
There it is.
Those are good tireds.
No, they're fine tireds. Yeah, they're
fine
great. It
tired
wasn't
of
me,
the
thank
day.
God. You've been tired of me this past month.
No, that happened literally once.
Twice.
Cassidy leveled up.
Yeah.
She knows I love her.
Of course I
She's
know
my
you love
soul
me.
sister.
Of course.
I couldn't live without Cassidy.
No, I couldn't live without you either.
I know. See,
Aw,
there's
this is
such
such
love
a
at this
a
table.
change.
Oh my god.
What'd you say?
I said this is such a change to all the other
Oh,
podcasts.
it doesn't matter.
we love like ribbing each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ribbing,
Yeah.
what's that mean?
I think it's what is happening?
Is that the tart?
Yeah. I might go to
like
Ulta
it.
after this and get
Can
another
I
one,
ask you a
'cause it's such
question?
fat
I wanna go
one.
to
Why
Ulta.
wasn't you tired?
Save it for the next one.
Save it.
No,
Save it.
because it's getting fixed.
Yeah, but you can save it.
All right, fine.
Okay.
I'll
Girls,
save that for my
we gotta go.
Continued.
Anyway, until next time.
See you next
Tuesday.
Let's get it.